They like.
With the understanding of you saying, we can't be in a situation where we overpay Colin Sexton. We talked about how, you even mentioned that your expectations at the ceiling is to get into that play-in, possibly get in that playoff spot, right? So if you was the general manager, right, you was Kobe Altman, right? What is one move, what is one trade that you must do this season? Like, it's no way around it. You got to make that move.
Well, there's so many moves that the Cavs front office needs to make this season. One, realistically, I know most of these Cavs fans don't want to hear it, but buy out Kevin Love. There's no trade value for him right now. So that's one thing we need to do. And I'm sorry, because either way, we're still going to eat that money up. One, we're not going to get him out out of a trade. Two, I'd rather just buy him out and let the young guys just have his minutes, to be honest. That's one thing we need to do. And the second thing is we need to have an objective, a realistic objective of who we need to target. And that, I feel, is Cam Reddish or DeAndre Hunter. And they don't have a big role in Atlanta. Obviously, they don't, because Atlanta is stacked right now. They have a super team right now, a young super team, I would say. And it's realistically a huge step for us if we could get one of those. One, because they are a 3-and-D wing. They play solid defense and they can shoot the ball well. And that's what we need. We need shooters.
I agree with that. And what's crazy about what you said too, because as you know, I was talking about that Kevin Love situation too, where I don't see a trade happening. What a lot of people don't understand, right, is we just seen a player very similar to the Kevin Love situation in Blake Griffin, right? Detroit tried their hardest to trade Blake Griffin, but what happened was, even though Blake Griffin was he was a cool player, that type of money is just untradeable alone. Like, yes, teams would want Blake Griffin. Yes, teams would want Kevin Love, but not for $30 million a year, right? Because we still owe him $60 million for 2 years, right? No one's going to, because in order for somebody to actually take a Kevin Love contract, they would have to give up a max contract player. And most players with max contract players is stars, right? Is those stars, superstar players. And I'm not giving you one of those, right?
And like Kevin Love isn't a Jason Tatum type of player anymore, and that's the thing that makes him look bad every single year if he still has that contract. One, his age regression. That's something that teams won't pay. You're not going to pay someone who's almost 34 years old or 35 that kind of money, and also his contract. So I mean, we're in a very weird spot right now. We're kind of like the next of how I should expect Colin Sexton is that Julius Randle type of player that maybe he could run up for most improved player this year. Also Darius Garland, those type of players that could possibly get us to the play-in or playoffs.
I agree with that. And I would like to thank you for joining the podcast, joining the Let's Talking Cavs. And I would love to have you on again because, I feel like Cleveland fans need people who really watch the Cavs, who can really express themselves. You get what I'm saying? I think they need perspective of things, right? And like you said, even mentioned earlier, I feel like it's times where, yes, it be things Cleveland Cavalier fans don't want to hear, but I feel like they need to hear it, Because like you said, even with the Collins situation, the expectations, or Kevin Love, like we both agree, like a Kevin Love trade is very unrealistic, right? Colin Sexton getting $150 million is something that's not really beneficial to the Cavs. You get what I'm saying? And even the expectation, our team is actually good enough to get in the play-in, but it's a matter of what type of moves we do throughout the season that's going to help us. You get what I'm saying? So, and I don't know if there's anything else you want to, last remarks you have to say before we close.
No, it's just like you said, it's just a matter of staying healthy and actually trying to play. Because again, Cavs fans, don't get your hopes up. We start playing good at the beginning of the season. We say, oh, we're a playoffs team, everything. once people start getting injured or once we start having lack of communication, that's where we go back to the reality of being, oh, we're a draft team again, or we still need improvement.
Yep. Yep. I agree with that 100%. So also, and make sure you give me all your information too, including your link, because I'm gonna have that down in the description box below, as well as somewhere in this video. I'm gonna have it plastered somewhere, but yeah, just, yeah, make sure I get that information. I thank you for being on here. Hopefully I can get you on here again. Thank you.
All right, my pleasure. I love talking about Cavs and the Cavs media, and just thank you for having me in your YouTube channel.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right, man. Have a good rest of your day. See ya.
You do too.
That's that Reddish with that money.